me and my reader friends met and we started talking about our favorite books. And I saw this recurring pattern about what is these books that keep us so hooked on them. And I realized that all of these books had a morally grey character in them. So talking about my favorite book, The Cruel Prince or The Folk of the Air series. It is a cliche enemies to lovers. Both the main characters, Jude and Carden, are morally grey. They are not afraid to lie, cheat or betray anyone to get whatever they want. But in the end, it all makes sense. But what is a morally grey character? Imagine this. There's a woman walking down the street and she sees a cat lying on the road whimpering. She rushes to the cat and picks her up immediately. She removes her scarf and ties it around the cat's wounded paw. She then rushes towards the nearest animal clinic and keeps the cat at the doorstep of the animal clinic. But by the daybreak, she is plotting the death of her biggest rival. So is she a good person or a bad person? Exactly. A morally grey character is just like that, when you cannot decide if they are good or bad. A hero is flawless, they are perfect and they have everything working for them. But honestly, they are not very relatable and pretty boring. So what is it about these morally grey characters that make us love them so much? It is like assembling a puzzle without knowing what the bigger picture is. It is a mess, I know, but it is all worth it. There's this thrill of unpredictability about them. You never know what they are going to do next, but they are the reason for the biggest plot twist. It is like solving a Rubik's Cube. The moment you feel that you have figured it out, but there's a twist and you are so confused. They also have this amazing character development and a backstory. There is this one reason that make them do that make them who they are today. And there's a dark past and trauma. It is like peeling an onion, layer by layer. There is something new that comes to your notice and makes you cry plenty as well. In my favorite book, Carden, you'll hate him in the start of the book because he's a bully. But as the book progresses, you realize that the reason for who he is. They make us challenge our preconceived notion of good and evil. In this world of black and white, they are like a splash of color, even if it is just a little bit of grey. They make us realize that the right option is not always clear-cut and very obvious to make. They serve as a mirror to our own life. That is what makes them so relatable. This reminds me of this one discussion we had a while ago about prisoner's dilemma. So basically, prisoner's dilemma is when there are two thieves and they are being interrogated separately. So the dilemma lies in what each of these thieves would do to either get no prison sentence or the least amount of prison sentence. And when we were having this discussion in our class, I realized that most of us would rat the other thief out just to get the least amount of sentence. Which made me realize that we are ready to let go of our morals just to save ourselves. And how can I end this speech without mentioning the classic morally grey character, Severus Snape? To break his character, he is a bully, I know. He was in love with Harry's mom as well, and he also helped Dumbledore. But about that Quidditch match, while we all thought he was trying to hurt Harry, he was actually trying to save him. So is he a good character or a bad character? I know, right? So to conclude, morally grey characters are not always about entertainment, the looks or the accent. I mean Loki, guys. But they have this emotion, human emotion to them. So next time you find yourself attracted to a character who's straddling the line between the good and the evil, remember that you're not alone. According to a research, there are around 80k Instagram posts on the hashtag morally grey. So in this world of good and evil, black and white, the best stories lie in the grey areas. Thank you.